to be able to replace a tooth to function and look just like the natural did is a miracle. And I think as far as prosthetics for missing body parts goes, it's the most successful prosthetic there is when you compare to, for other prosthetics, right? Because it's the most lifelike, naturally functioning prosthetic we're able to make. And the technology has come so far from the design of the implants to the design of the connection, to the design of the crown that we screw onto the implant itself. We can get, if this done meticulously and with care and with proper planning and with proper post-care by the patient, we can get these implants and implant restorations to last near a lifetime. Implants are exciting because now I can replace a missing tooth with an implant, or I can replace an entire mouth of missing teeth with implants. And there's many different choices of treatments you can build on implants, because the definition of an implant is a replacement for a tooth root. So the implant is just the foundation. The foundation of the house. Yes, you can build a pretty house, but if you don't build a foundation underneath it that won't crash or crumble, it doesn't matter how pretty the house is, right? So the proper planning and positioning of the implants that I do with my team, what we're doing is we're making a three-dimensional scan of the patient's teeth. We're making a three-dimensional X-ray of their jaw. We're merging that in the software, and then I'm virtually three-dimensionally designing a tooth of what the tooth would look like when it's done, and what the tooth will look like coming out of the gums when we're finished, and what that connection between that tooth and the implant is supposed to be. And then we just said, this is where the implant needs to be, based on how the tooth needs to look like. And then in the office here, we 3D print the guide, or the jig, if you will, to put in the patient's mouth after they're numb, to be able to place that implant precisely where I wanted it to be, so that when it comes time 3 months later to put the tooth on, it functions properly and will last a long time.